Guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm filming a video with something I said I wasn't gonna buy, but you know what? I had a lot of time on my hands while I was waiting to recover from my surgery, so I did go ahead and buy the new Viseart palettes. I haven't even unboxed these yet, so if you're curious to see an eye look, I kind of have the idea of using all the palettes and doing an eye look. So hopefully that'll go well. So if you're interested, just keep watching. If you guys are new to my channel, welcome. My name is Karen Harris. I like to film tan girl friendly makeup videos here on my channel. I love to play with new eyeshadow palettes. So if that sounds interesting to you, highly recommend subscribing, turning on that bell so you're notified every time I post. And without further blabbering, let's get into it. Okay, so I remember Viseart actually launched this kind of component last year for the first time, and they did a bunch of neutrals, so I wasn't interested in them, but when I saw these ones, I couldn't stop thinking about them. These are so cute. These are called their Petite 4s, and they did 4 shades. So we have Lapis, looks like that. Then we have Bullion, we have Peridot, and we have Garnet that looks like this. And like I mentioned, I've never seen these before in person, so they are quite tiny, but they come in like a little sleeve like this, and look at this packaging. So cute. These are already so old that Viseart's already launched another palette, which is this beautiful cool tone palette. I'll throw up a picture for you guys to see. And honestly, they had a sale for Black Friday and I couldn't resist, so I bought it. Hopefully it'll get to me soon, not really sure. But I did see these were all discounted on the Viseart website too. So if they are still discounted, I will definitely link them. I'll link them either way, but if you can score them on sale, they were like 18 bucks versus full price, I think they're 25. So here is the Garnet palette. And let's go ahead and swatch. This is like the perfect holiday one. So that's the Garnet palette. Okay, next I'm gonna swatch Peridot, which has that beautiful green packaging. Okay, so there's Peridot. Do I have better green eyeshadow palettes than this? Probably, but something about it just caught my eye. And oh my gosh, did you guys see the new ColourPop Vault that has the like colorful grungy palettes? Totally ordered those two like a crazy person. Okay, next we have Bullion, which is the beautiful like black packaging with the neutral shade. Oh, so beautiful. Kind of boring, but still very pretty. So there's Bullion, so pretty. And then the last one, which also looked gorgeous, is called Lapis. Wow, that is so pretty. Oh my goodness. So there's Lapis. Okay, I'm curious to compare these to the new palette, especially Viseart, because there's a blue in here. Let me see. Is that anywhere near the one? No, this one's more blue. And the one in the Lapis one is more like a blue, black, purple. Any other shades? I don't really think that we have that many similar shades, but those are all the swatches. And yeah, I'm really getting into Viseart all of a sudden. It's very strange. I don't know why, but I kind of love how sophisticated their palettes are, which, I mean, I always have known that they're sophisticated, but I don't know, something about it has really caught my attention this time around. Okay, so we're gonna try and incorporate all of the palettes and do an eye look. I'm probably gonna do 2 different looks. I was thinking of pairing palettes kind of together, so we'll see what I can pull off. Okay, so I'm gonna start off on this side with the green palette, and I'm gonna use my melt brushes because they actually made a mistake when they shipped my order, and these were not included in my original order, so I couldn't use them in my melt video, but they did send it real quick, and so now I have them to use, and I'm curious to try them out because they were pretty pricey. I saw a lot of people have interesting emotions over the melt collection. I guess a few people were upset about the fact that they sold a PR box without a discount, and then they sold individual stuff with the discount. And I swear somebody left me like a nasty comment saying like, why aren't you upset about this? And I'm like, listen, shit happens. Like, I'm sorry. Like, I don't know. I couldn't afford it, so I didn't buy it at full price. But if somebody couldn't wait and wanted to pay full price for it, like, what am I going to do about it? You know, that's their prerogative. And so Melt needs to make money too. It's such a hard time for small businesses, and everyone thinks they should get things at a discount. That doesn't mean that's reality. So I hate to break it to you, but that's how I feel. And I'm like, well, it sucks that you have to pay full price, but that's what you get. Like, I don't know what else to say. Anyway, so I did use that neutral shade. Now I'm going to use the black from the Bullion palette, and I'm just going to use that in the outer corner to smoke out the outer corner, because you guys know I love to do a dark outer corner. But yeah, I honestly have a lot of empathy for small businesses, because I used to work for a small business. My husband is a small business. He's not really an owner yet, but eventually, potentially, but he works for a small business, so I understand a lot of the stuff that happens on the behind the scenes side. Like, I don't know exactly how much indie brands make, but it's so expensive. Like, website maintenance is so expensive. Developing tools, like, people think it's so easy to just like have a properly functioning website, but it's really, really not, especially if you're a small team. So I have a lot of empathy for small businesses as they like navigate through things, because people can be really demanding. And I totally get it from a consumer standpoint, because I'm a consumer too. Some people have really unrealistic expectations for small businesses, and I feel bad for the business owners, if I'm being honest. And people try to scam small businesses all the time. And like I said, people always want discounts, and I'm like, you realize that these are small businesses that like employ people and have to pay bills and like keep the lights on and things like that. Anyway, so we did this shade on the crease, the black shade from Bullion in the outer corner, and I want to use the green shadows on the lid. So we need a nice clean flat brush. I'm going to use this one from Manny's line, and I'm going to start off with the light green shade in this Peridot palette. And I'm just going to give it a little spray. Ooh, this is so pretty and pigmented. I love these Viseart shadows. They are just so like soft and, I don't know, just sophisticated. I love my like opaque glitzy ritzy shadows too, but oh my goodness, this is so pretty. So I'm kind of blending this green shade into the crease a little bit too, just to give it that pop. And then I'm going to use the dark green, same brush, give it a little spray, and we're going to blend that into the outer corner with the black. Okie dokie, kind of love. And then I'm going to go back into Bullion and use another Mani brush to highlight the brow bone. My brows are a disaster, by the way. Did I mention that to you guys already? Please don't judge me. I can't drive yet. And I'm going to use the palettes in the lower lash line, but first I want to do the other eye. So let's go ahead and use Lapis and Garnet. I wish there was like more transition shades, lots of like neutrally white shades, but let's see what we can do. So we're gonna blend this in with this Melt big fluffy blending brush. I never usually use mattes like this all over my crease, but you know what? We're gonna see what we can do. We're gonna work with what we have and see what happens. Okay, I'm just going to use that brush from the Bullion shade and give it a little bit more of a pop. Ooh, this is such a pretty like highlighter shade. Oh my goodness. So creamy too. Shook. Shook, 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 shook. Okay, so I'm gonna use the red shade in this palette. Just gonna use the same mani brush. We're gonna give it a nice little spray. And then I'm just gonna use Lapis, that blue shade. Okay, I tried to give it like a tail. We'll see, because the neutral shade in the crease is really throwing me off. This is very different from what I usually do, so we'll see how it looks on camera. Not gonna lie, not feeling very confident about the situation. But you know what? It's okay to try new things. I feel like I have Christmas and like the 4th of July going on this side. So, you know, there's that. So for my lower lash line on this side, I think I'm going to try the silver shade in the Lapis palette. I hardly ever wear silver eyeshadow, but I'm feeling festive AF. If it looks like I'm crying unicorn tears when you watch this, it's because the silver shadow kind of played me. Definitely like the green look better than I like the red and blue. Now it looks like red, white, and blue because I added that silver shade. Okay, so for the green side, I'm just adding the 2 green shadows. I'm gonna take the Bullion palette. Take this shade that I used on my inner corner, on my brow bone, throw that in the inner corner, and then go into the black and marry the upstairs and the downstairs, as I like to say. The wind here is insanity. Like, it's so windy. I don't even understand like what that sound is. It sounds like there's like a robot invasion taking place outside. It's so wild. But that's what you get for like living out in the plains of North Dakota, so it is what it is. But okay, this eye look is almost done. I'm just gonna finish up the rest of my face, put some mascara on, and I will be right back to give you guys some of my first impression thoughts. Okay guys, so here is the final looks with the Viseart Petits Fours palettes. I will say that I definitely like some of these more than others. I think I kind of screwed up trying to combine them. I just wanted to try as many shades out as I could for this first impressions video. I think I would have been better off if I just did one look with each little quad, but for the sake of time, I did decide to combine them, and I don't think that was the best way to use them. Although I feel like the black and the green definitely made a good combo. I think the black would pair well with every single one of these palettes, obviously, but the blue and the red didn't work out as well as I wanted it to, which is totally fine. I will say I love the size of these. Like, these are so nice. Again, I feel like I sound like a broken record when I say this, but if I wasn't a YouTuber, if I wasn't a makeup reviewer, I feel like something like this in a makeup bag would be so convenient versus lugging around a massive giant palette like this one. So I do like this, and I'm so excited to try out their new palette. So I will definitely be posting a video on that. Keep an eye out. Let me know, did you guys pick these up, or what are your thoughts? Did you think they were kind of silly? I personally thought they were kind of silly, but I couldn't help myself, okay? I just was in the mood to buy things, and I totally fell for it, and I bought these, and I think they're adorable, and I'm not mad about it. So super duper cute. Love it so much. Let me know your thoughts down in the comments. I hope you guys are having a wonderful holiday season, and I will see you in a new video soon. Bye guys!